Ryan Garcia say he want to whoop Shakur Stevenson ass. Say he just want to beat him up. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Or you can also just come by the live stream and just hit the link whenever I'm live and we can get it cracking right then. But let's get to it, bro. So Ryan Garcia, man, he been doing this press run and shit. Getting ready for his fight this weekend against Oscar Duarte. And as for par for the course, you know, Tank Davis is coming up doing this press run. And also Shakur Stevenson is coming up because him and Shakur had a back and forth on Twitter. And we're going to talk about it in this video. Now, for the Tank Davis stuff, what's unique about Ryan continuing to use Tank Davis' name is that he already got knocked out by him. But count on Ryan Garcia and those that support him and people that hate Tank Davis to find a way to still make it seem like that shit didn't happen. Like he acting like he said to him he undefeated. He basically said he didn't lose to Tank Davis. He lost to a clone of his. Lost to him. And that wasn't even really truly himself. And that gives me a lot of cause to pause. It throws up a lot of red flags for the prospects of Ryan Garcia continuing his career, being world champion one day, bouncing back, winning big fights in the future, being dedicated to the sport. Because if you can't even admit that you lost, bro, if you can't even just say the better man won and you can't come to grips with the fact that you got knocked out, bro, then what adjustments are you going to make? What adjustments are you going to make? How can we trust you to rededicate yourself? How can we trust you to ever be the best version of yourself? And Ryan Garcia is starting to sound like a broken tune. Now, every single fight that he got coming up, he rededicated. Every single fight that he got coming up is going to be the best of him. Every single fight that he got coming up, oh, I'm really in love with the sport again. I did this, I did that. Like, bruh, you just ain't all the way in this shit. But I just really wish that all these guys, when they lose to Tank, bro, like, what's the point of him fighting you if you just gonna not give him credit when he whoop your ass, bro? You did all that woofing, all that barking, and got your ass whooped. You still can't give credit where credit is due. So that's my thoughts on that. It's just funny, like, how you clout chase, like Rolly do the shit too. How you clout chase a motherfucker and still, after you got, like, it's one thing to clout chase him leading up to the fight, you ain't fought him yet and you building your name off of him, but after y'all fight and he knock you out, bro, like, the shit over with. But Ryan and Rolly are finding a way to just act like the shit didn't happen. Oh, man, you know, it was, I wasn't the best version of myself. I wasn't even there like that. I don't even feel like that was me. So I still feel like in my mind, I'm undefeated. On some Lomachenko shit, in my mind, I'm undefeated. I feel like I beat Teofimo, and I know I beat Devin Haney. I'm undefeated. Like, what, bro? Crazy motherfucker. And maybe that's why you keep losing to the same type of fighter. If you Teofimo, if you Lomachenko, maybe that's why you keep losing and looking bad in the ring against motherfucker who can match your foot speed. Because you ain't making no adjustments. You're just going in doing the same shit, expecting for different results. Ryan Garcia is giving me those types of vibes right now with those comments about Tank Davis. Now let's talk about what he said about Shakur Stevenson. He said he want to beat Shakur Stevenson ass. And the reason he feel like he can beat his ass and come at him because he ain't got to worry about no punches coming back. He ain't got to worry about nothing. He can go in there, he can whoop Shakur Stevenson's ass, and that's just somebody he want to beat up because Shakur Stevenson's arrogant. He talk big shit, and he feel like he takes shit personal, and he talk big shit, but he don't fight the way that he talk. Let me say this, bro. This is why I say Shakur gonna have to stand on something, bro. The skill gap, the talent gap is there for him and Ryan. But if you just being objective, and we can say, look, bro, the hand speed and the power of Nakathila made you hesitant. You fought Oscar Valdez hesitantly. You put on a good performance, but you didn't fight Valdez how you fought Jamel Henry. You fought Edwin De Los Santos hesitant. How we know you ain't gonna get in there with Ryan? One of them hooks whip by your face, or one of them hooks hit you on the glove. You see how he bigger than you. You see he's strong. You see the hands are fast. You know he hit hard. How do we know that you're going to sit down and you're going to fight with him and make him miss and make him pay all night? That's the box that Shakur Stevenson put himself in. He got to work his way up out that bitch, bro. He got to work his way up out that hole, not by getting knockouts, not by having to stop people and knock them out one punch. You gotta do that shit with your skill. You gotta stand there and just look sublime, look like you're on a whole different level against dudes that's supposed to be dangerous and make them look like they ain't shit. And that's why guys like Ryan Garcia talking, like anybody with power, looking at Shakur like, man, I ain't worried about nothing. You ain't gonna throw shit because you scary. And that's how dudes with power, dudes with some with okay boxing skills, they cool because they know, like, bro, he gonna faint me to death. He gonna jab. He ain't gonna sit down on nothing because he's scared of what's coming back to him. And if you Ryan Garcia, who throw in between somebody's shots, who throw with somebody, who be aggressive. I mean, the man, say what you want. He was bagging up Tank. He was on the front foot against Tank. He gonna be on the front foot against Shakur. Shakur put on the type of performance that give other fighters hope, bro. He give other fighters hope, specifically fighters that are boxer punchers. If you're an aggressive boxer puncher, you looking at Shakur Stevenson like, I can get you. Because sooner or later, it's going to be some judges. They're going to be tired of all that running you doing. And you ain't finna sit down on shit because you scary. I never imagined about a year ago, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, I never imagined a world where Ryan Garcia would talk shit to Shakur Stevenson. And I'm looking at it like, that ain't far-fetched, bro. Because there was a time about 2 months ago, man, Shakur Stevenson whooped Ryan Garcia ass. I ain't got no questions about it. Now I'm like, Shakur Stevenson whoop Ryan Garcia ass if he don't fight scary. If he don't get in there and be scared as shit of Ryan's power. That's the space that he put himself in with that performance. Cause you do it one time, bro. Alright, it's an aberration. You just had a bad night. But now people are coming to the realization that maybe you don't believe in your chin. You worry more about getting embarrassed and getting knocked out than looking good. You ain't really taking no risk out there. And I'm sorry, bro. You will not be one of the greats. Name me a great that didn't take risk. I'm talking about in the ring. Name me a great that didn't take risk. Floyd didn't know he could do that to Diego Corrales till he got in there and he stood in there and he banged it out with him and showed him I'm just on a different level. I don't give a fuck how hard they say you hit. "35, 36 years old, Canelo 22, 23-year-old, young, strong, fast, hit hard than a motherfucker. What Floyd do? I'm going to take the risk of sitting in his pocket with your ass. I'm great. Terrence Crawford. Oh, Earl Big. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna sit right here, though. I ain't backing up. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to jab with you. Your jab, great. I'm going to jab with you. What's happening? I'm going to throw right with you. What's good? My shit going to get there first, I believe. You can't be great fighting cautious like that, dog. Greatness got to come up out of you. And it's his own fault that guys like Ryan Garcia think they can talk like this. It's his own fault that I'm looking at the fight and what I thought was like a 90-10. I'm looking at that bitch like 60-40. And I'm looking at Shakur like, dog, I know you going to talk real good before the press conference and shit. I know your fans, you going to, like, you and Ryan fight, you going to talk about how you going to whoop his ass. You going to beat his ass. You going to do this to him. I know I'm going to get all that good shit, all that good content. But when that bell ring and he whip one of them left hooks by your motherfucking face, or he throw one of them straight right hands off your glove, you going into retreat mode or you going to sit there and make them miss and make them pay? I got questions now, bro. But yeah, Ryan Garcia, man. The other thing I say about him, dog, you listen. You better focus on Oscar Duarte. You talking about Shakur, you want to whoop his ass, you need to want to whoop Oscar Duarte ass. We're going to do the break. I ain't studied no film yet, but you better focus on him. Straight up. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.